It's that time of year where it's getting chilly out and everybody is known for wearing their ugly sweater. So today we are going to learn how to draw an ugly sweater, and you are going to come up with your ugliest designs ever to decorate it. So let's get started. So we're going to begin with the top of our sweater, the neckline of our sweater, and we are just going to make one horizontal line across. Okay? Now to that horizontal line, we are going to do two curved lines on the end, and then we are going to connect those two curved lines on the bottom. So that is our turtleneck. That is what's going to keep our necks nice and warm. And we're going to do a line right in the center. And on either side of that line, we are going to do some curved lines. I can do two here and two here. If yours is a little bit longer, maybe you have more than just my 5 lines that I have here. Okay, now it's time to do our shoulders. So I am going to go to the bottom of my neck and I am going to do a shoulder, and I could do that to the other side, a shoulder, and then I'm going to come down on both sides. So it's the beginning of my sleeve. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the center of the sweater for my waist. So I'm going to come right about here, almost right in the center of where my neck finishes and my shoulder finishes. And I'm just going to set my marker down, and I'm going to come in just a little bit and then out. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. So it's a curved line. Okay. Now to the bottom of that, I am going to connect it. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did here. I'm going to do it down there. So 2 lines on the side. And then the lines in the center. We want to make it look like it's a nice, puffy, ugly sweater. Now let's finish off the sleeves. So I'm just going to come a little bit lower than where my armpit is, right about here, and come down at an angle like that. And I'm going to do the same over here. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did with the neck and the bottom of the sweater to the bottom of my sleeves. So I will close the sleeve to like a little cuff and my lines across. Once you have your sweater complete, now you can think about what you can do to decorate your sweater. So I made a handout for you to get ideas so that you can come up with how you're going to decorate your ugly sweater. And if you have your own ideas, go for it. So I am going to begin by maybe doing a string of lights, maybe across the top, maybe, I don't know, either the snowman or the stocking in the center, and then maybe do some patterns along the sleeve. And there you have your very ugly sweater, at least my very ugly sweater. I gave it some matching patterns on the sleeves, some candy canes, some bows, some lighted strands of different colored lights that I'm going to do, and a very ugly snowman. And now if you have some extra space, you can think about maybe adding some pants to your sweater, maybe some mittens, and maybe you can finish off the top. I'm going to give him or her a neck, a big round happy face, and it's so cold. I'm going to do a matching hat, some ears. My hat's going to come off the edge of the paper, and a very happy crooked smile face. And maybe you can do something in the background as well. And here you have my very ugly sweater. Now, even though it's an ugly sweater, I still wanted to use some of the elements of art and make it really cute. So I made sure to show value, lights, mediums, and darks. I made sure to show some balance, and I did a background with some of the lights in the background. I made sure not to give it a blue sky, and I gave it an orange sky so that it would really, really contrast the color of the sweater. I did some shading and some more value around the snowman. I really hope you have a good time with this. You can come up with your own ideas or definitely use the ideas that you see here. And let's make some ugly sweaters.